This video is about the horrible job the media has done covering Milwaukee. Here's a key point the media either omits or severely underreports.
We will do our best to answer those questions that you have, and you can start now.
Can you just tell us the officer who was involved in the shooting? What race is that officer?
Normally I'd like to think that doesn't matter. I know it does, and I also know that there's been a lot of work on social media trying to identify him, so that there are a number of people here who want to do that officer harm. He happens to be African American, and he has several years of experience and is a very active officer. And we are concerned for his safety, and he has been staying with relatives out of town.
So here's an example where you can see CNN makes no mention of the fact that the officer is black.
Demonstrators torching several businesses, overturning cars and throwing rocks at police to protest the police shooting death of 23-year-old Sylville Smith. Smith was shot fleeing a traffic stop when police say he turned toward the officer with a gun in his hand. The officer's body camera capturing the deadly encounter.
And I was trying to get this fact out early on Twitter, tweeting and asking people, do you know that the officer is black? Asking an independent journalist on the ground there, can you please ask the people who are protesting if they know the officer is black? And here, of course, is Cenk of the Young Turks adding to the problem by refusing to report that the officer is black.
Another African-American shot by police was the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. Well, that is a matter in great dispute. Sylville Smith was shot and killed by police officers in Milwaukee over the weekend, and he was a young African-American male. He did seem to have a weapon on him. We're going to give you all the sides of that story right now. But if he had a weapon and he had turned around, then obviously the cops, if they feared for their life, would be within their rights to shoot him. Now, whether they did the shooting right or not, we'll have to see. You'll have to get all the evidence. You'll have to see the video. We haven't seen it yet. Whether the cops will be charged is a different story.
And here he is summarizing his previous video, again, without mentioning that the officer is black.
We've got this unrest in Milwaukee, and we gave you all sides of that story. There's a police shooting. The person they shot was a 23-year-old guy. Apparently, according to the police, are very adamant that he did have a weapon on him. It is unclear at this point if he was just running away or if he had turned around, and at that point the cops were worried that he was going to use that weapon. We also told you about the violence that erupted afterwards. There were peaceful protests and then very much not peaceful protests. Burning of a gas station, lots of police cars attacked, 11 police officers went to the hospital. None were critically injured, thank God. But there was some significant violence and significant fires that broke out. And then later there was again peaceful protests. All that happened, that is the entire context.
He neglected to report a few things. Like a lot of the media, where there were protesters, rioters actually, targeting and attacking white people.
This is them. They said we're going to get our ass beat out here. We better go.
Is they white? Is they white race? They white, get their ass! Come on, nigga! Hurry that bitch up! Hey! Hey, they beating up! Hey, they beating up every white person! They jumping every white person! Man, no white person come down Sherman. He white. Beat this shit, bitch. That's what it's for. Hey, look, white boy. They beating up every white person. They beating up every. They make the squad cars leave.
White bitch ass.
They beat somebody's ass. Look, they beat somebody's ass, y'all. Look. Look. Look, bro, look. Oh, look, y'all, look. Oh, my God, look. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, look. Who they just beat up, bro? Now see, this ain't on the play, but I think they just beat some white bitch ass for no reason. They bust her window and everything.
Attacks that included shooting a white teen in the neck.
Buildings have been burned down, several arrests, officers injured. We saw rocks being thrown at cops, and it culminated with an 18-year-old white kid being shot in the neck yesterday.
So obviously these rioters thought that the cop was white. They're lashing out at white people, and white people were injured. I don't really see that mentioned on the news. And this independent reporter that I was asking to ask those protesters if they knew that the police officer was black, he was so frightened for his life, he stopped covering the riots.
We got reports coming in that white people were being attacked by crowds.
But the point is, mainstream media and the Young Turks are adding to this problem once again by underreporting key facts or not reporting them and mischaracterizing the situation. And I'll have more about this story because the media did a horrible job on this. You can click here to see this video on the other channel where I show the police chief's comment in full context. The whole press conference is on that channel. If you were outraged at mainstream media manipulation, please use the tools below to share this video with everyone you can.